Okay. Now with all of the other wanted posters, there's a way to kill them and a way to capture them alive. Yeah, it looked like I could only buy one pickaxe. I'm pretty sure. After I bought it, I think it disappeared. Although I suppose there are probably very few other places where you can melt a pickaxe. Electrical jolt as your hand touches the doorknob. Oh no, you're late for your shift. Mrs. Vlass is going to be so mad. She might literally bite your head off. Well, not literally. Probably. Quick, get suited up. Is this like a dream sequence? Have we been hypnotized by an electric doorknob? You clock in and hurriedly put on your bright green coveralls. Mrs. Vlass, as predicted, is furious. Late again? You'd better stop taking this job for granted. You think you're going to find a place with a nice dormitory and a reasonably priced company store like ours somewhere else? With your skills? Ha! You're doing 3 shifts today, Buster. Get to work. You're on pickle hopper duty. Am I? Pickle hopper duty runs you ragged, like always. Keeping the hoppers filled to keep a constant flow down the chutes means you're constantly at a near sprint because you have to manage the chook shunts to keep the levels equal. If you get uneven pickle levels, Mrs. Vlass knows. Nobody knows how she knows, but she knows. A whack from her cane is the minimum you'll get. At the end of your first 6-hour shift, you get a brief break. You cram a stale cheese sandwich into your mouth while Mrs. Vlass glares at her pocket watch, counting down 3 minutes to the second. Break's over. Second shift. You, get over to the salt tank. Now! Oh god. Managing the salt tank isn't as strenuous as the pickle hoppers, but it's still a never-ending tension. The brine concentration has to be constantly monitored and kept at a very specific measurement, which means constant adjustments. Meanwhile, you can feel yourself desiccating from the haze of the salt dust that fills the room. If anything in this place kills you, it's probably going to be salt tank duty. White lung is nasty business. Cough on your own time and get that salinity back to normal. It's supposed to be 976 parts per thousand. Ugh! How hard is that to remember? 976, idiot. You get another 180-second break before third shift. You spend most of it drinking water. The company doesn't charge for water, but you've heard of rumors they're considering it. Break's over. Get to the boiler. Oh no, please let me out, please. Boiler duty means shoveling coal into a furnace that runs a giant tank of boiling vinegar. 900. What did I say? Did I not say 976 out of 1,000? It stings in here. You've tried to work with your eyes closed, but Mrs. Vlass screams if you drop any coal on the floor, or if you get the temperature too low, or too high, or just for no particular reason. At least you're used to the smell of boiling vinegar. In fact, you can't smell anything anymore. 190 degrees, idiot, not 189. Not 191. What do you think we pay you for? You don't really miss your sense of smell, or not coughing all the time. You don't really want anything anymore, except to die. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. With a gasp, you finally snap out of the horrible hallucination or possession of whatever the hell that was. Geez, you can still feel the sting of vinegar vapor in your eyes. Let us not enter just yet, because there was something over here, right? Gretchen Vlass, 1801 to 1879. She was very, very terrible. And if I were a mystical sort, I could commune with her corpse. There's a patch of pepperoni mold growing out of this grave, and I can harvest that. Aren't you clever? Aren't you clever, you writers, you? You carefully slice up the pepperoni mold and place it on a pizza crust. You got an item, Tombstone Pizza. This is pizza you made from growing stuff on a grave. What do you want your tombstone to say? This trash smells like gherkins. This trash smells like sweet pickles. Garlic dill pickles. Bread and butter pickles. Cornicons. Half sour pickles. You don't even know what those are. Dill pickles. It says factory activation lever. Not just yet. Oh, you approach the ghost. Can't sleep till it's right. You all right there, partner? Can't sleep. Yikes. Warning, choke shunts are to be operated by qualified personnel only. 13, 5, 15. Okay, so this takes one from each and puts it in there? What do we got now? 10, 11, 12. 11, 12, 10. This isn't going to work. 12, 11, 10. No. Hold on. I know how to do this. I need to get two of the two. I want this at 12 and... Oh, but we can't. But it's not gravestone pizza, it's tombstone pizza. Do I have to... I want... I think I can free him just by doing the puzzle, but I think it involves getting one of these empty in order to balance them out. Because we're gonna have... There's an odd number of pickles, right? There's a total of 33. If I go like that, and then I don't want one to get to 11. No, Now what do we have? We have 15 and 17. Now we can do it. Can we? 11, 11, 11. You're free! It's okay, I took care of the cucumbers. It's finally done. Thank you. The ghost smiles as he fades away. A few bones hit the ground below it. You got a pile of bones and cucumbers. It looks just like the pirate fledges from Kingdom of Loathing. You get them when you become a fully fledged pirate. It's probably 40% bones and 60% cucumbers if you had to guess. Etched into the skin of one of the cucumbers, you see the same phrase, all the same, all the same, all the same. Rest in peace, poor guy. So I appreciate that. They let me skip a fight by doing the puzzle. Salt. Gotta salt the salt. Salt. Okay, geez, Salt, calm down. Can we get some PJ Salt in the chat? $9.76. I would have remembered, probably. The salt is correct. It's finally done. Thank you. This skull bears the marks of the prolonged and very strange torture. Etched in the back of the skull is the number 976. I do not believe that is PJ Salt, sir. Yeah, PJ Salt is one of the Twitch emotes. Normally, people do that emote when someone is getting salty. It's not right. It's not right. You all right in there, partner? All wrong. The temperature. It's not right. It's all wrong. Not right at all. All right. All wrong. Steam release valve. One shovel full of coal. Oh, I can have a shovel. Very nice. Why does 5 equal 14? Oh, wait, that's... Is it random? Perhaps I should have been more careful. I have done a poor job of figuring this puzzle out. No. Elf plays stuff. I think somebody mentioned you a little while ago. Hello. 19. Oh, I think we've got it. We did it. The vinegar. Oh no! Just a moment. Oh, we're probably fine. Just my computer is complaining that I am nearly out of disk space because I always forget to move these to my other drive. One moment. Yeah. Oh, I can delete this even. All better. Ugh. Yes, real Julian mentioned you. I don't recall why. We were talking about Marsted's stream, that's why. It's finally done. The ghost smiles as he fades away. A few bones hit the ground below it. These bones are all rubbery because they've been soaked in vinegar. Gross. Is that what vinegar does to bones? I don't even know. So we managed to get all 3 of them without combat, which I guess... You pull the lever and there's a deafening roar as the old machinery springs to life. After a while, a load of pickles is deposited in the receptacle to the left of the switch. Ghost pickle. All that work for 3 pickles? No wonder this place went out of business. Makes you difficult to damage for the rest of the day by turning you into a spooky ghost? Amazing. Now that I think about it, I feel pretty sure that this game is actually going to allow me to like replay on the same character, just like Kingdom of Loathing does. After you ascend, you can Remort is the old term for it. Army Field Trauma Kit. Junk. Puts out fires. This is some very old water in a very old canteen. Drinking it would probably give you tetanus, which was just discovered recently. There's no flag. Holy goddamn. Yeah, this is a little intense. We have to do something about this immediately. The only thing I can would be to poison them somehow. That isn't very doctorly. What, have you never heard of vaccination? Look, would you rather fight an army of skeletons all at once or find a way to slip something into their food supply, nice and quiet-like? Can I walk by them or no? Yes, I can. It's a giant map of the region. So it is! It is a giant map of the region. Little model of the region on it. These toilets are all very clean. It's a toilet and the flusher is broken. Yuck! Skeleton spore. This isn't as gross as you'd think. It's basically just dust. Barracks. Oh, man. Oh. Smelling salts and a silver bullet, which we already have several of. This footlocker is only half locked. Pick the lock. Canteen. Very nice, very nice. Not locked. 3 needles. Amazing. This one only contains important military air. Oh my gosh. Just look at this place. Shelves laden with the skeleton army's food supply. You pick up a can at random. Roasted vulture feathers. Desiccated brains. Smoked sand in lard. Desiccated mildew. Dehydrated crickets. Dried rotten eggs. Cured fish eyes. Okay. Sprinkle the waste all over the food. If this works, by tomorrow, they should all be no more. Oh, if only I had done this before I slept, because I think they're probably saying you have to wait until tomorrow. This trash can smells terrible. Mine now. No way, not without some stench resistance. Really? After all the digging around that I did in chamber pots and... Somebody left their knapsack behind. Oh, whoa, what's this? A note? Yes, it's a note. Cryptic note about ley lines. This is a note from the necromancer to one of his cultist flunkies. There's also an evil-looking leather-bound tome. The last thing is a little diary, which you decide to leave in there in case the owner comes back looking for it. Okay, what's Next-Mex? Gives you the Grin and Skull skill. Are we about to summon Murray? It seems to have been written by one of the necromancer's cultists. He and several others were reanimating the dead soldiers here on the theory that the best undead army would be a literal undead army. The hitch in the plan came when they raised the officers who decided they weren't going to take orders from a bunch of weirdo civilians. The last entry suggests the author and his cohorts were planning on abandoning their station and reporting back to the necromancer, but the entry ends abruptly in the middle of a sentence. Yes, that as well. Although that was with a shovel, not with my bare hands. Oh, more pepperoni. Tombstone pizza. This mass grave is absolutely teeming with those skeleton riflemen. They don't seem to be interested in getting out, but you could definitely jump in there if you were itching for a fight. There's one wandering in the nearest, or in the end of the pit nearest, excuse me, nearest you. We will fight one. +9 to all stats. We're so mighty. Oh, that's right, and we have her. Why would we be afraid of an undead army? Yeah, this is pretty much just free experience and stuff if we wanted to stay here. If we only fight one at a time... Pistol attack damage +3? But I have a better hat. I do have a better hat. Bonesaw is ready. Who doesn't love that line? Sorry. Sorry. Alright. So they will be all dead, all re-dead tomorrow. I guess. Oh no! I don't have enough muscle for this. You catch something out of the corner of your eye. A horseshoe rolling down a hill towards you. It stops at the edge of the trail and falls over with a small thump. Hey, someone calls out. Would you mind bringing that back? We're playing horseshoes. I don't have enough to throw it back. The silver... Wait, is it the silver plater or is it the silver platter? About to find out. Howdy! What can I do you for? Well, do you have a menu? A menu? What are you talking about? Isn't this a walk-up style restaurant? What? No, I'm a silver plater. I plate things with silver, you know? Oh, I thought your sign was... Never mind. The man grins, revealing a full set of silver-plated teeth. You need something plated? What are my options? Oh my gosh! Maximum action points. If we're going to do this, we need to do it to a really good hat. And I don't know if this replaces the I don't care. I'll plate my hat. Actually, what does he say about maybe something else? Wow, we could do a lot of... He looks through your pack and mouth? Say, that's a fine-looking tongue you've got there. I could plate that for you. My actual tongue? The one in my head? Yeah! I have almost 5,000 meat. We could do it. We could do it. We can do it. So the sloppy top hat, I don't know if this snake hat band goes away, because it's +3 moxie for the hat and another +3 for the hat band. Even if it does go away, plus moxie is all I care about. That's the good stuff. So yes, plate my hat. What else can you plate? Don't care about the melee weapon. Actually, hold on. Actually, never mind. Let me look at this first. Okay. We're really happy now. We're very, very, very happy to have gotten one more AP. This is grand. Silver Tongue is probably going to give me a new skill, right? I don't care to plate that, but I'll plate the pistol. Or will I? I'm going to get rid of this gun soon, I'm sure. I'm going to the new place. Plate my tongue. Anything for a weird life, go ahead and silver plate my tongue. Why not? The process is extremely painful. Immediately afterward, you ask him for a complete refund, and he gives it to you. See, that is a wonderful, wonderful thing to not have spoiled, right? Because imagine if I had gone through here and somebody was like, just do the silver tongue one, you get your money back. It's like, that would have been helpful, but it's way funnier to discover it for myself. Your tongue is actually silver. Well, silver plated, but you'll be able to convince people it's really silver. +3 moxie. Love it. You see still no safe cracking. If you're being honest, it getting attacked. Okay, you see a wagon broken down by the side of the road. Well, if we're being honest, it getting attacked by horrible monsters is probably more likely what happened than a simple mechanical failure. You dismount and investigate. Most of the easily pickings have, predictably, already been picked. Easily. But there's still a safe in there that was presumably too heavy for the scavengers to move. Can't crack it. Yeah, Moxie is... how much damage you do while shooting and how much damage you take when getting shot. It, I thought, was also your dodge. This is HP. This is... Yeah, it doesn't actually say that it affects your dodge, but I feel like it does. I also feel like I should probably increase these, right? +1 stomach capacity is great. Why would I not do that? Oh my gosh, are you serious? Did I somehow missed the fact that gumption is what gives you more AP? I could have had an extra AP this whole time at the cost of practically no XP at all, and I didn't do it. I hope you guys are disappointed in me, because I'm disappointed in me. Gin Blossoms. Blossom Gin. This is a bottle of liquor made from northern gin blossoms. It's pretty bitter, so it helps if you have something sweet to follow it down. Melee damage +10. Good night. There's a haphazard stack of pews in the corner. The pulpit has been pushed back against the wall. It's a shelf full of medical supplies. Gosh, a real-life nun. Is Marstead online? I do not know. I didn't see him at all today. I don't think he streamed today. He might be on Discord if you message him on there. Yeah, gumption does apparently increase AP. So I know that for next time. What is Moxie? Yeah, Moxie is gun damage and apparently defense against guns, but I have a feeling that it's also dodge in general. Because Snake Oiler, the class that I'm playing, is the Moxie-based class. It's the one that's supposed to use guns. And so, so I'm just pumping Moxie as much as I can and using that as my main stat. Alright, so, I'm Infinite Pie Glitch. What's with the cots? Well, what with the cow attacks and so on, I felt my faith would be better served by running this place as a clinic rather than a church. I also sell medical supplies if you'd like your healing to go. Need any errands run or anything? Funny you should ask. I've been experimenting with the healing properties of a purple grass that grows near here, but I've run out. Would you mind picking some for me? It grows near a cave that makes an unusual humming sound. No problem, I'll be right back with it. Also, what were you going to sell me? No. That's disappointing, but I trust you to keep your promise. Jeez, you don't have to guilt trip me. Oh, good! You're not sure which is stranger, that these work at all, or that they only work on legs. High atop a nearby pine tree, you see a pine cone with a bullseye painted on it. There must be an artistic bird somewhere nearby. Shoot the pine cone. With a flourish, you draw your pistol, shoot the cone, twirl your pistol around several times, then reholster it, all without even slowing your horse down. Pretty good. So it seems like some random encounters are pretty boring. These rocks are weirdly organized. Humming cave. You might be able to push this over. Will that prevent this fight? Heave-ho! That ought to keep that snake at bay. Apparently that was a snake. Is this the witness? Have we returned to the witness? What is that thing? Bizarre ruin. This looks dangerous. Look, it is the witness. The monolith is dark. There's monoliths. Looks like there was a huge cave-in at some point. A weird device. It's mine now. I steal things. Get over it. This is a triangular object made out of a strange stone-like material shot through with channels of smooth black glass. Hemorrhaging X's is exactly what that's doing. Is there anything more that I can do here? Oh, can I put the thing in here?
I will not falter.
Elf plays stuff. Thank you for the follow. It's always nice to have people come by and follow. I hope to see you here again soon. We're going to be playing this until I beat it. At this point, I'm going to say at least twice. I'm dedicating myself to at least 2 playthroughs of this game on stream, and probably even more, but those will probably be off stream. Yes, I did get the book of stupid walking, but then I turned it off after a little while because it was a little annoying. Maybe just for a bit. Maybe just for a bit we'll stupid walk again. So this was the Humming Cave. So let's go back to the rescue mission. Oh! The strange stone arrow you just found starts going crazy, beeping and booping, whirling around of its own accord. It practically drags you in the direction of a strange, decrepit-looking house. You discovered a new map location. The Professor's house. We're going there. Ramshackle house in the middle of the desert. Take some coffee. Hello, Professor. Excuse me. Yes, that is true. I didn't even think of that. Picking up ancient arrows. Not taking care to beware of pillar men. Excuse me, my name's Infinite Pie Glitch. What? Oh, I didn't notice you come in. I'm not used to visitors, but folks generally call me the Professor. Is there something I can do for you? Well, I found this bleeping gizmo, and I sort of followed the bleeping, and it led me here. Well, I'll be. It certainly led you to the right place, young man. This is L Vibrato technology, and I happen to be as much of an expert as anyone alive today. L what now? L Vibrato. They were an ancient race that lived here long before humans. Well, they mostly lived underground, so they might still be living as far as I know. Never seen a peep of an actual person, though, just the machines they left behind. Were they space aliens? Could be aliens, or genius pre-humans, or an entirely different terrestrial evolutionary line. At this stage of investigation, it's impossible to say. Isn't it exciting? Here, let me have a closer look at your bleeping gizmo. Aha! As I suspected, this is one of their transponders. It detects other El Vibrato technology and homes in, you see. That'll be why it led you here. I've got a thing I've been trying to repair. He tinkers around with the transponder a bit and then plugs a strange stone marble into a socket on it. There you go. Good as new. Just swipe up or down to turn it on or off. Swipe? Now I gotta warn you, this device will lead you to abandoned El Vibrato technology, but it might also attract unwanted attention. From what? From the El Vibrato technology. You'll see what I mean. Just be careful. Okay. You know, now that I think of it, you've arrived at the perfect time. Oh boy, another quest. In order to get any further with my research, I need more samples of El Vibrato tech. But searching for it eats up all the time I could be using to research it. Ah, I get you. Right, you're the adventuresome type, so bring me back whatever devices you find, and if I can get them up and running, that'll benefit both of us. Great. First priority will be to get my Keystone Fabricator running. They locked their doors and things with these little stone alloy blocks. See? So if we can make our own, that'll open a lot of doors for us. Literally and figuratively. Alright, what do we need? The components aren't rare, at least as far as priceless ancient technology goes. Bring me, 5 handfuls of scrap. I should be able to salvage the last parts I need from that much. Roger that. So this looks like a quest that's going to span the entire rest of the game. Oops. Not yet. Okay. These books are all about concepts too advanced for you to even recognize. Doesn't look like this guy sleeps very much. This dresser contains 10 instances of the exact same shirt and 20 identical socks. Keystone Fabricator. He's waiting on some parts to finish it. Hint, hint. A map annotated with circles and lines. Wait, what? These books are so boring. It's a wonder the shelf isn't full of holes like you bore a hole, haha. This appears to be an extremely powerful magnifying mirror, basically an inside-out microscope. I'm gonna check myself. The microscopic mites that live in your eyelashes seem to be getting along just fine. Isn't in very good repair? Oh well. Flushed anyway. Okay, just the one flush. So, I feel like maybe I shouldn't continue. I mean, at this point, I have pretty much done everything on this side. I didn't want to dilly-dally for this long. Like, I can find the other stuff on other playthroughs, but, oh, I should... Yeah, let me go to the rescue mission and give her the grass. You find a liquor cabinet standing in the woods. Maybe there used to be a house around it. You try opening it, but you find it locked. That's probably why it didn't get stolen by whoever stole the walls. Okay, cool. Alright. So with that, we will head back to the town to turn in the pickle ghost bones. You find a pair of binoculars hanging on a passing cactus. I mean, a cactus you're passing, not a cactus that's passing you. It only looked like it was passing you because of your frame of reference. These will come in handy. They will also come in pairs, because otherwise they wouldn't be binoculars. Was it here? No. Was there anything else I needed to do here? Oh, hello. Were you able to get some broken leg pills? Without them, I'm stuck just sort of lying here in the street. Whew. Thanks. I feel like a new man again. Or at least the same man with a new leg. That's good. Go drink some milk or something, okay? That was nice. Nope. Jail. What in the world? It's the Gherkin brothers, and please, I don't want to talk about it. It was really weird. I believe you. Here's the reward. Huh. Looks like these things are still twitching. Better lock them up just to be safe. So I'm sad. Unfortunately, I killed the first group of people without realizing that there were going to be, you know, a bunch of challenges to take them all in alive. So on the next playthrough, I'll have to see if I can rescue them all instead of only, or not rescue, but arrest. The opposite of rescue, but also the opposite of killing them. There was something else I wanted to do. Oh, I wanted to go to Fort Aldead and use the new binoculars that I just got. With a shout, well, more of a loud hiss, the skeleton leaps at you from the underbrush. He's wearing a cavalry hat and has a cavalry savior, but isn't riding a cavalry horse, which I'm pretty sure is the main thing that differentiates cavalry from infantry, if not the only thing. Is this going to be in directions to Fort Aldad that I already have, or is there another fort? I sure am glad to see you. I could have been wandering around lost out here forever. Which way's the fort? I've got an important delivery to make. Hiss? What am I delivering? Cannonballs. Hiss. No, of course you don't see them. I can't carry regular old cannonballs around on horseback. They're heavy. You dig around in your saddlebag until you find a couple of peppercorns left over from lunch. See here, these are dehydrated cannonballs, much easier to transport. And when you need to blow someone up, just add water. Anyway, which way to the fort? The skeleton looks dubious, but points you down the trail anyway. Thanks. Maybe that would have given me the Fort Aldad on the map if I didn't already have it. Binoculars. Lost Dutch oven mine. You climb down from the watchtower and pitch the binoculars into a nearby trash can. Maybe I should go there too. Sure. Oh my gosh, why are there more places? Fine, I'll go there now. A circus. What's at the circus? Well, this is a little weird. You didn't expect to find a circus all the way out here. There's basically nobody around for miles. There's a rodeo clown manning the ticket booth. Well, there hasn't actually been a rodeo since the cows came home, so I guess he's just a clown. A northern clown wart, which I would need even more foraging skill than I already have. Ooh, maybe I should get some more of that. Oh no, wait. No, I want to pump these skills up, basically. Because they're gonna give me things that that I didn't realize I wanted. Yeah, look at that, another AP. Nonsense. Absolute madness. Yeah, why didn't I... why in the world did I not put more points into these early? Lesson learned, right? Do I even want to know what this is? As you approach, the clown puts on that basically cheerful facial expression that retail employees use when the last thing they want is to deal with is a customer, but they're not allowed to say so. You're talking to me. Welcome to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, sir. How can I help you? I'd like to see the circus, please. Well, you came to the right place then. But if you want to get inside, you'll need a ticket. Goodness gracious. What? Hopefully not a meat circus. In this game, it probably is. Just like Psychonauts. Doesn't that seem a bit high? Does it seem a bit high? I promise you, sir, at this price, it's a real steal. You've got that right. Why is it so expensive? Well, this is no podunk little traveling circus. We've got rides, games, foods, and an amazing demonstration of knife-throwing skill by none other than Barnaby Bob himself. Tell me more about Barnaby Bob. Oh, the boss is a real master of knives, let me tell you. He does this amazing stunt where he gets a volunteer from the audience up on stage and throws knives at them. He never misses his target. Did you leave out the part where he puts an apple on their head or something? What? Oh, right, sure. Tell me more about the food. We've got your favorites, popped corn, sarsaparilla with the fancy new bottle caps. And get this, did you hear about that new thing a fella invented, cotton candy? Yeah, I think I might have. Well, it's still patented, but we're pretty sure we figured out how it works. Mostly, more or less. Tell me more about the rides. Well, I suppose I should say ride, but we haven't had a single grisly merry-go-round accident since we stopped turning it on. Tell me more about the games. Oh, we've got tons of them. Does 3 count as tons? 3 is more like some. We've got some of them. You aren't doing a very good job of selling me on this. Whatever do you mean? Oh, let's hornswoggle him. Look, I'll drop the act. You don't know who I am, do you? Should I? Infinite Pie Glitch, Bureau of Traveling Entertainment Inspections. Bureau of... That's not a thing. Is that a thing? It's a thing. It's a thing. It's a very serious thing, and your ticket prices won't be an encouraging note in my report. Whoa, now, hold on, Chief. I was just joshing you. Come on, you know how clowns do. Mm-hmm. What's the actual fee? I could save 500 meat by just coming back here later, or by not coming back here at all, because this seems lengthy. Maybe we'll save this for another playthrough. Although in another playthrough, I probably won't have Hornswoggling. I'll be back. I don't really care that much about saving 500 meat, right? Let's get out of here. After all that, yes. All right. Let me just stamp your hand for re-entry. There you go. Enjoy the show. What about my partner? Partners get in free. Shovel Knight, See, here's the thing. Not that I won't play it. Maybe someday I will. But when I was talking before about, like, it took me a while to get my groove in streaming and decide what types of games I wanted to stream, I've found that action-y sort of games don't really go over that well because I don't get to talk as much. Because, like, I find myself just concentrating on the game, and then people are just sitting there watching, like, a mediocre game player and my face up in the corner like this. It feels like I'm not as entertaining as if I'm, you know, either reading stuff out loud or if it's a puzzle game, talking about, like, the puzzles that I'm trying to figure out. So certainly not saying that I won't play it, and definitely not saying that it's a bad game, but it seems like it's not really under the umbrella of types of games that I like to stream, even though I might like to play it. I should do Sudoku upside down through time, but I've done that already. So let's save this for next time, because I have a feeling, like, I have a feeling that this circus, especially because it might have cost 5,000 meat, that this is a huge side area with a lot of things to do. So next time, we'll go in here and do some of that, and then almost certainly make a beeline for the next section of the game, which I should have started today. Gosh, I'm going to be playing this for a while, but that's okay, because it's good. It's very good. Yeah, which, don't let me forget, we are going to be, I did take a couple days off of work at the end of next month. When Danganronpa 3 comes out, I will be playing that the day it comes out, and probably doing, like, not super long streams, but probably like 7 or 8 hour streams, which I normally don't do. I normally just stream for like 3 hours at a time. But that's it for tonight. Thank you everybody for coming by. I started a little bit late. Here's a dumb thing that you can hang on to for a little, like, you know, trivia night, or if somebody happens to be having weird problems with Twitch. I was all set, honest, hand to God, Scout's honor, all set to actually begin my stream on time today, except when I went to update the title and game from my dashboard, it was like, error, unable to update stream information. I'm like, what? I Google it, and they're like, oh, you gotta clear your cookies. Did that, restarted the browser, did it again, didn't work, did it again, blah, 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 couldn't figure it out. Tried updating the game alone, that worked. Tried updating the title to say test, that worked. Eventually figured out it didn't like the fact that I had the word ass in my title. So apparently there's a very strict word filter list of what you can have in your stream title. So that's why it says kick-ass, one word. Kick-ass as one word is not a swear, according to Twitch's profanity filter, but when I had a space between kick and ass, that did trigger it. And it didn't say, like, you can't put that in your stream. It just said unable to update stream info. So that's why I was like 20 minutes late starting today. It took that long to figure it out. Alien Isolation, I don't really do, like, horror games usually. I could try one sometime, maybe. Potentially. Delayed by ass, and for an ass reason, too.